I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it be.
Good morning, TikTok. Okay, so I wanted to come to y'all with my Devo this morning because as I was doing it, I just kind of noticed that this really resonates to my life and a lot of other people's lives as well. So the verse that came up this morning was Psalms 94. It was verse 19, which, hang on one second, let me put it up on the screen. Okay, so the verse is, when anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. And that was Psalms 94:19. Okay, so I think everybody kind of knows what anxiety is and when you have like anxiety built up in you and what it can do to you. Because if you have a lot, like for me, I'm gonna speak on me personally. There was a specific sorry y'all, there was a specific point in my life where I was faced with a bunch of anxiety, and that was I was in a long-term relationship with the father of my kids. We were together about 9.5 years. So during that time frame, there were a lot of things that happened. Towards the end, cheating is what happened. So during that time frame, it's like you have that woman's intuition where you just know something's off, something is off. And instead of me keep coming to you and asking you about it and you keep lying to me about it, I'm gonna go to God because God knows. So instantly, that's the first thing I did. I got in prayer and I got in communication with God, and I'm like, God, just show me, because I'm tired. I don't want to guess. I don't want to see anything. I want to know. I want you to tell me. And when I tell you, that is exactly what God did. God told me everything through dreams, through the person that's cheating themselves, through everything, y'all. There were, let me go to this. At the point when I knew that it was something, and I got down on my knees and I started praying and I said, God, just give me peace and discernment. That's what I prayed for a good 2-3 months. Peace and discernment. Because I want to be peaceful in my household, but I also want to be able to discern what's the truth and what's a lie. So when I tell y'all October the 31st of 2020, he ended up going to a Halloween party. Now, mind you, before that, my son had a birthday party that exact same day. It's because his birthday is really close to Halloween. But either way, had a birthday party that day. He claimed that later on he was gonna go out with one of his friends to go to a Halloween party. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm chilling. The kids in bed. I'm good. So I'm sitting up and I'm watching TV, and I end up getting a phone call from him. And when I tell you, it's literally him telling me, and I'm not making this up, it's literally him telling me the world is ending. He loved me so much, and he's so sorry that he cheated on me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I've been cheating on you this whole time with my ex. Insert her name. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I've been cheating and I'm so sorry. And at this point, he's crying. You telling me that you sorry. It was something that you should have never done. All this stuff. So it just got really crazy. So that was one incident. And also on that, I did confront the girl. The girl lied, said it was nothing, and kept it pushing. So a few months down the road, I ended up finding out I'm pregnant. So when I find out I'm pregnant, I bring it to him. Now at the time we had 3 children. So I had 3 boys at the time. I found out that I was pregnant with my 4th. So at the time when I found out I was pregnant, it was not something that I wanted, because mind you, I still had something in the air. Like I couldn't pinpoint it, and I couldn't necessarily say, yeah, you're cheating right now at this day, at this particular point in time. I couldn't pinpoint it. So I knew it was something. So it was just that dark loominess, just kind of, I don't know. It's just something not right with you. So once I ended up telling him that I was pregnant, he said that he didn't think we should have it. Cool. That's how you feel. So what I instantly did is I went and got in the shower, and as I'm taking a shower, I'm praying. And God gave me a sense of, like, he gave me a calmness. Like, you know how in the Bible, Jesus told the water, like, peace be still? That's literally what happened over my life. God was like, you got these. Okay. So we fast forward. I can't even fast forward that fast because, y'all, this is when the dreams start coming. This is when it started happening. Now, mind you, this whole time before this, it was all this anxiety about, is he cheating? Am I going to make it? How am I going to do being as a single mother of four? Like, how am I going to make this happen? Y'all, when I tell y'all, God came to me in about 3 different dreams. The first dream, he came to me and he said, you're going to get what you want, but not the way you want it. Okay. So for that whole time, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I'm trying to tell my friend, I'm like, girl, this is what I was told. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, maybe it's just going to be whatever. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to have a bad pregnancy or whatever, right? That's not it at all. God was trying to set me up to be prepared for what was coming. And y'all, what came after I ended up getting that message, I had another dream where I had a dream of 2 pink balls. Okay. So I'm like, okay, well, I get my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, okay, I get my girl. Lo and behold, I do find out I am having a girl. So further and further on down the lines, I'm 6 months pregnant. So at 6 months pregnant, I end up getting, wait a minute, was I stalked before that or after that? Hang on. I was stalked. Hang on a second. Hold on. Okay, so I got it, y'all. So December of 2021 is when I started getting fake message requests on Snapchat. And the whole time it was different stuff like, I had your man and this, that, and third. As a matter of fact, hold on just a minute. Okay, so as you can see, it was November the 24th, and somebody wrote, I had your man. And I wrote, who is this? Okay, so after I ended up receiving that message, I ended up getting messages from that same girl, the one that he told me about. Because what it was is he came out and said that he was laced at the party. That's why he called me freaking out. And he told me the girl's name. So I ended up finding her on Facebook because I'm going to ask you myself. So I called her. She didn't answer. I inboxed her, asked her about it. She said that he was crazy and he talking out of the side of his neck and he just drank and smoked a lot. Okay. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So then when we fast forward a few months later, you end up inboxing me, the same girl. The same girl inboxed me and told me like this long message. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm 8 months pregnant, and yes, he's the father, and he's been dragging his feet on telling you, so I'm here to tell you, basically. So after that happened, I'm pretty sure you can imagine, it was a whirlwind of stuff. My children's lives got flipped upside down, more or less than me, because I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? I can handle mine. But for my babies, that's the part that really kind of ticked me off, and it took a toll on them. So what takes a toll on them takes a toll on me. So my thing was like, no, y'all playing with me because I'm finna get some get back in some type of way. And that was my whole thing, because it's like, ooh, you making, like, you doing all of this, like, like, God, what's happening? How is this able to happen and my children over here suffering? Like, how is it that my children just want to talk to their father and they can't? Like, how is that this what's going on at this particular point in time? Because yeah, at that time I'm dealing with my own emotions, but I'm an adult. I'm not bitter. I'm not anything. So I can separate my feelings from my children. But once my children start getting affected by not being able to communicate with their father, that's when things kind of went left for me. And I'm like, okay, God, it's not working fast enough for me. It's not. And God literally had to convict me myself and was like, listen, when I told you I got you, I said I got you. Now you're going to have to sit here and you're going to have to go through this. But when you come out of it, you're going to come out 30 times stronger. And y'all, that's literally what happened. This specific situation happened 3 years ago. And when I tell you the space that I am in now, I got more peace than I've ever had in my life. I got more trust in God than I've ever had in my life. I've got more everything. Y'all, when I tell you, God came to me in so many ways. Like, there are so many different testimonies that I have. Literally, my apartment was shot into in November. I had my kids a house by December the 5th. That's no joke. It's no joke. Anxiety is a trick of the devil. It's fear. Anything that is like that is nothing but fear based in this video from the end. But y'all, read Psalms 94. Read Psalms 94. Get in your Bibles. Trust God and believe Him.
And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down with you. Without the reason they got someone to care.